What's going on, everybody, and welcome to episode 22 of the We Fought Back series, where today I will be talking about the Cherokee Nation slave revolt of 1842. The slave revolt in the Cherokee Nation occurred in Indian Territory, now known as Oklahoma, when a group of 25 enslaved blacks, mostly from Joseph Van Plantation, attempted to escape to Mexico, where slavery was abolished. The revolt began on November 15, 1842, when the Van Plantation fugitives gathered with slaves from other plantations near Weber's Falls in the Cherokee Nation. The fugitives burglarized the store, taking horses, mules, several rifles, ammunition, and supplies for their escape to Mexico. Once Cherokee officials discovered the escape, they sent a search party to bring them back. As the fugitives made their way southwest from the Cherokee Nation, they were joined by 10 escaped slaves from plantations in the Creek Nation. The Creeks joined the Cherokees in pursuit of the fugitives, confronting them near the Canadian River. A battle ensued with 2 fugitives killed and 12 captured. The remaining 21 escaped and continued to head for Mexico, while their Cherokee and Creek pursuers returned to their nations for reinforcements. 15 miles west of the Canadian River, the fugitives met James Edwards, a white man, and Billy Wilson, a Delaware Indian. Edwards and Wilson, known fugitive slave hunters, had in their custody 8 slaves, 1 man, 2 women, and 5 children who had previously escaped from the Choctaw Nation and were headed west to join the Plains Indians before being captured. The Cherokee and Creek fugitives killed Edwards and Wilson, added the Choctaw fugitives to their groups, and continued their journey to Mexico. Noting the fact that fugitives from 3 of the 5 major nations in Indian Territory were fleeing the area and fearing a general escape by other enslaved people in the territory, the National Council of the Cherokees on November 17, 1842, authorized the Cherokee Light Horse Militia to find and return the escapees and appointed John Drew as its captain. On November 21, 1842, Captain Drew left Weber's Falls with 87 well-armed men in his command to pursue the 29 fugitives. On November 26, they caught up with the fugitives near the Red River after they had become confused and disoriented on the high plains. Disagreeing on whether to go south or west to Mexico, Drew and his men captured the fugitives, by then numbering 31, and brought all of them back to Weber's Falls by December 7th. After an investigation, the Cherokee Nation Council ordered 5 fugitive slaves to be held at Fort Gibson pending trial for the murders of Wilson and Edwards. After the trial, they were executed. The council ordered the remaining fugitives to be returned to their Cherokee, Creek, and Choctaw owners. The Cherokee Slave Revolt was the largest slave rebellion in the Indian Territory and the only one that involved fugitives from different Indian nations. That is going to conclude this episode of the We Fought Back series, the Slave Revolt of the Cherokee Nation of 1842. And be sure to tune in next week for the final episode of the We Fought Back series. Leave down in the comments below if you think you know what the last episode is going to be. And be sure to tune in next week, next Wednesday, which happens to also be Juneteenth, for the final episode of the We Fought Back series. Be safe, be one.